Hello, it's Violi here from Eat Your Plants, and in this video I'm going to start building my self-sufficient indoor vegetable garden. Before the pandemic, I went back home to the Philippines and stayed there for 8 months. And after 8 months, China has opened its door to us, foreign workers, and I was able to come back. You know, when I was in the Philippines, even though we are not allowed to go out, I have my mother's backyard garden. So we have sayote, and there are some green veggies from my mother's garden. My experience back home during this pandemic helped me realize that when I'll be here in China, I have to do something to have at least my own source of green vegetables. To make this indoor vegetable garden even better, I will be using recycled materials. So instead of throwing those plastic containers, I'm going to use them as my vegetable pots. I immediately ordered stuff, and yesterday they arrived. So now I'm going to start my indoor vegetable garden. So I'm going to show you the stuff that I have bought, all right? So these are the things that I have bought online. So, well, living in a city, you know, soil becomes very expensive. So I bought 15 kilos. Okay, this is 15 kilograms of soil, of garden soil. And these are the plastic containers that I'm going to use for planting. And I have here the seeds as well. So I'm going to plant some seeds. These are tomato seeds, and these tomato seeds looks like shrubs. They don't grow big, they don't grow tall. I have here some sweet peas. I'm not sure if these are long vines. I guess when we plant this back home, they are vines, and it needs some, some stick wherein they can climb on. So I also have here some other seeds of some petri, of some onions, and I like eggplants. I like torta, the Filipino dish. We have the eggplant roasted, and then we peel off the skin, and then we flatten the eggplant on a dish, on a plate, and then we have scrambled eggs, and we dip the roasted eggplant in the egg, and then we fry it. Yeah, that's my favorite, one of my favorites. So that's torta. So I'll be planting them. I have some seeds also here of mint. Okay, so I'm very excited to start. So let's start. So I have here my Coca-Cola plastic. So I will be using this as my small shovel. So instead of buying some shovels or, spending money for another plastic shovel, I'll be using this as my shovel. All right, so let's begin then. So I must prepare my tools. So one of the most important tools, of course, is a shovel. So I will be using these empty Coca-Cola bottles. So I need to remove the air. Okay, it's very airy. Okay. So I'll be using these empty Coke bottles. So I'll just cut in here. So as much as possible, I would like to limit cutting the plastics into small pieces of plastic. Because, small pieces of plastic laying around. Okay, so I now have here my shovel, and I'm going to put some little openings here. Doesn't really matter if it looks like a shovel, as long as it does the trick, and that's fine. Okay, so I need to put back this cover. There. Okay, so the Coca-Cola bottle serves me well. Okay, so I'm going to keep this extra one, so if I'll be needing another one, then I can use that. So now let me open the soil bags, the bags of soil. When I bought this from Taobao, you know, Taobao is the Chinese online, it's the very popular Chinese online shopping app. When I bought this, it says organic soil. So I just have to find out later. So you know, back home in the Philippines, I don't need to buy some soil. I'll just go out and go to the backyard. Go to my mother's garden and get some soil from there. Okay. So, yeah. We've got soil here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, you know, this container that they used for fruits, I'm just going to cut it in two separate things like this. I'm going to separate the cover. I'll be using this for planting, so I'll be doing like this. Okay, now I'm going to put some soil in this, and I'm going to continue cutting this one. I've got a lot. There you go. And one more thing in there. Alright, the first thing that I'm going to do is to make some holes in this container. So I'll be using my knife to create holes in here. Okay. 2. I'll probably make 4. Okay. Just be careful because the knife will slide. Okay. 3. And 4. Okay, so I already have holes here. So I'm going to put some soil. Fill it with soil. Oh, the soil is quite different. It's black. I think it's a combination of burned grasses with some soil. So it says when I bought the soil, it says organic. So we'll just have to find that out. Yeah, so here. Yeah, so it's a burnt. I guess this is wood. And this is the soil. So, you know, you can use gloves if you want to, but well, I'm already used to gardening back home. You know, I play with soil. I grew up with soil. We have a farm, a little farm, so doesn't matter with me holding this soil bare hand. I'm going to wash my hand after. So it seems it's full, but you know, when I'm going to put water in it, it's going to sink. It's going to sag. So put a little bit more of soil. So probably I'll be planting here some maybe pet chai, you know, the Chinese cabbage. I guess they say bok choy for Chinese as well. Okay, so now we have this. So what I'm going to do is I will get another container like this one, and this container has no holes, but you know, the cover that it comes with, it has some 4 holes. So I'm going to put it like that, and this will be the base of this. Okay. I like to do it this way because, you know, when you water the plants, of course, the water will drip and the water will be contained here. But later on, the water in here will be useful to create moisture. So the moisture goes up, and even if you forgot to plant, even if you forgot to water the plants, you know, the plant will still survive from the moisture coming from below. Yan. Okay, so I'll just keep making this one. Gardening pots are already ready, so they are by the window. There you go.